Hello, guys. Hello. Wow, it's been a while. It's been a moment. Habari zenyu? The last time I saw you guys, or the last time I was here, was on Sunday. How have you been? How was your week? How was your Sunday? When you go Kenya, I know it's on already 2 p.m. for you. 8 p.m. Yeah, it's already 8 p.m. back in Kenya. Huku bado ni mapema. It's 2 p.m. I hope you have had a fabulous week. Mine was great. I had a great week, but quite busy. That's why, guys, you're not seeing me here often, but I'm really trying. I usually get time after work. Unfortunately, back home it's past midnight, and that the reason why I am not able to come here more often. And again, I was working on something. Remember, I promised you I am going to be bringing people on my YouTube channel. So that is something I was working on it again. Thank you so much, Susan, for watching. And fortunately today I was able to do something that I was not able to do through the help of Mom Severin. See, God bless you so much for coming through. And so now we're good to go. I was supposed to bring someone today, but again, something can happen. I do not have to explain here on camera. It's something very understandable. But yeah, we're hoping to come live tomorrow with something very nice cooking. So stay tuned tomorrow. 8 p.m. Kenyan time, I'll be on with my friend or a good sister who will be able to encourage you the things you went through, and right now she is somewhere. Okay, my name is Tabs, and welcome to Hope Hub channel. Again, I said this Hope Hub channel, we are here to encourage you, we are here to empower you, to give you hope. We are here to tell you it doesn't matter how your life look like today. There is always tomorrow. Your 11th hour will come to an end. You will see a new dawn. And hang in there. Don't give up, please. Don't lose hope. Do not lose hope. We are here to give you hope. Sawa. Today on our topic, I am going to talk about how you can navigate once you get to United States. And today I'm talking to those people who are coming. I know those who won green card last year, they are on the way. We have already who just landed, and I know we have a few more who are on the way. And this will help those who are coming, those who will come next month, another month, and years to come. So stay tuned if you're getting prepared to come to the USA, or if you have hopes, of course, kama uko na maono ya kukuja US. Today I am here to talk to you, and also, guys, I said I will try to changanya lugha here and there because I do not want to leave some people out. I understand kuna watu waliniambia hawaelewi Kiingereza, and please, my apologies. Niko hapa. Favored, karibu sana. I am here. I will try to balance this ship. I do not want one side to sink and the other one tunasonga na safari. So please, guys, bear with me. For those who also do not understand Swahili, please try and understand when I speak English, because I'm gonna try to bring both Kiswahili and Kiingereza on board. Hata Kikuyu hapa na pale if needed to. I will do that. So here, today, let's talk about how you can navigate easily when you get to the United States. There is no way you are coming to America without having a host. That is number one. If you win a green card, definitely you will have to provide the address of the host to the embassy. They will need to know where are you going to stay, who is your host. So for you to make things easier for the host, and I would like to say thank you so much to the host. And I was hosted, and I think everybody else in this country was hosted in one way or the other. And unless you came to this country and went to stay in a hotel, I believe all of us, or majority, like I can say 99% of those who came to this America, we were all hosted in one way or the other. So I would like to say, to salute everyone, all those wenye tumepitia mikononi mwao, and all those people still who are willing to host others who are, preparing to come to the United States. I would like to say thank you, because it is not an easy thing. It is a sacrifice. And yeah, for those who are coming, please, I will beg you, like, to appreciate whatever little your host will be giving you. And I don't think there is anything little out there if you're given for free. These hosts sacrifice a lot. They sacrifice their privacy. They sacrifice, like, a lot, their own time, bills goes up, like water, electric, food consumption, like kila kitu inaenda juu kwao. And for them to have you in their house for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, whatever months, guys, we should all appreciate these hosts. They do a lot. Hi, Faith. Thank you so much for joining in. So, if you get to America and you are hosted by either a relative, a family member, or even a stranger, because sometimes you get to America and then your host, decide to go Mia or to Malaysia on you, and then at that particular moment, you do not have anyone to host you. So sometimes you end up being hosted by someone that you never knew or you never met before. Now, like I said, when you get to this country, America is very competitive. So you have to be very, very aggressive, be a little hardworking, proactive. Obviously, when you get here, nyumba mingi, like I would say, like each and every has kuna Wi-Fi, kuna internet. So once you are given that Wi-Fi password, instead of spending time on, what do I say, Netflix ama vitu zingine, can you, sorry guys, give me a minute, please. Sorry for that. So I was saying, like, ukisafika America, when you are given that Wi-Fi password by the or internet, you are connected by your host. Can you, instead of spending so much time on YouTube or Netflix, Facebook, can you now try to look for jobs? And the reason I am here is I am here to tell you, when you are a newbie or a newcomer in this country and you are looking for a job, please try to consider your host may not be available to drop you each and every time you need to be dropped somewhere. So when it's to come to looking for a job, please try and make sure you get a job closest to where you are living. That is, in case your host is not able to drop you, you can always use an Uber. And I am here to tell you what to do, because sometimes you may get a job without thinking, oh, my host will not be there for me all the time, and so I may end up using an Uber. How much money am I going to spend on this Uber? You may find yourself working so hard, but whatever amount you are getting, you are paying the Uber person. You're not making anything for yourself. Or maybe half of what you are making that per week or twice a week, or maybe every other week, half of that amount, you end up paying an Uber. And don't forget, maybe you have a family home. If you are a couple, you are married, you decided to come and maybe you want to invite your family much later. Remember, you still have to support them. So number one, I know your host could help you maybe get your ID, the state ID na vitu za kwanza. Obviously, if you come here via a green card, the green card and social security will be sent to you. And then after that, that's where you start looking for a job. So when you are looking for a job, please try to look for a job whereby it is easier for you to connect. Number one, huku in America, we do not have available, ready transportation like kama ya home, public transportation like back home. Here basi za huku zina travel na hours. Unaweza pata, let's say if I personal work start at 8 a.m. That means I will need to catch a bus like at 7 or 7:30. Here buses za huku zinafanya na hours. So if you miss, let's say 7 a.m. bus, you're gonna catch the other one or the next one at 8 a.m. Usually zinaenda na masaa an hour, 45 minutes or 30 minutes. So this is something you need to look at. If I am looking for a job, do I need to connect buses? And if I have to connect buses, is there availability of these buses? Kuna hiyo route of where I live, the area that I'm living. Do we have those connections, the buses? If not, that means you're going to have to use an Uber, or you are going to rely on your host. And I said, you cannot rely on your host each and every time you need to be dropped somewhere. They are human beings too. They are working so hard to make sure the bills are paid. Don't forget this time. So sometimes they end up working double. Let's say mtu amefanya 16 hours, come in the morning, and now you want to be dropped off at work. It will also depend. That's why I am saying, if you are looking for a job, please try to get for a job whereby even if your host has to drop you, it's gonna be like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, but you cannot get a job like whereby it's 1 hour drive away and we're expecting your host will drop you that 1 hour away and will pick you again an hour away, from home. And this host has to work. This host maybe she or he has kids. They have other things to take care of. So please, guys, you have to take note when you all are looking for this job. Consider, is my host okay? Na penye nimetafuta job. Also, I have seen these things happening a lot. If you are a newbie or a new person in this country, a newcomer, and you tell your host to drop you somewhere and they say, sorry, I cannot do it, I am tired, please stop gossiping about them. They are human beings. They are tired. If someone tell you, wametoka, my friend, do you have to call your family back home to tell them like, oh, I asked my roommate to do this for me and she said she's tired? The same way you can get tired, this host can get tired too. So you have to understand, if someone tells you they are tired, please understand them. They are tired. We also have those who refuse, and I think it is their right to refuse as well. So, and I do not support that anyway, but all I'm trying to say is try to understand your host. When they cannot do something, do it by yourself, and also consider how are you going to do it. I said, when you're looking for a job, look for a job where you will be able, there is access. You will be able to commute back and forth. If you're going to have to use an Uber, my friend, remember you are hosted and you're not going to stay with this host forever. Some hosts give you 3 months to get a job, get a car, get a house, and move out. So within those 3 months, what are you going to do for you to be able to have your own house or to get a roommate now, someone that you're going to be, be sharing the bills? That is why I am saying look for a job whereby you will be able to save your own money and not working for an Uber. And also, don't get a job whereby you will not be able to commute because umekosa basi, sijui hakuna connection, or you will end up using 3, 4, 5 buses. By the time you get to work, it's already late, or maybe by the time you're coming back home, it's already late. So I would advise you, and this is from my own experience. You don't have to do it, but I think this one would work for anyone. I mean, for majority, it can work. Look for a live-in job. A live-in job means you're gonna be living in there. Yes, you have a host because you have to land somewhere, and for you to get those, documents zikufikia so you can start looking for a job. Now, after you get your papers, I would advise you, this is not for everyone, and especially for those who cannot do healthcare job. This is not for you, but I'm also trying to say, remember I said you can try somewhere, you can try something, and then when you get wherever you wanted to go, then you can always change your career. I have seen so many people who came to this country, they started with nursing, and then it got somewhere and they're like, oh, nursing is not my job. They had to quit and pursue whatever they wanted to pursue. So again, I am saying, if you have to start somewhere like in healthcare, you can look for a living job. A living job is a situation whereby you go work somewhere, for people, those who with an adult family home. You live in there. You live in there for free. You're not paying any bill. So that means your money, when it comes, you are saving your own money. And you don't have to bother your host by ni drop hapa, ni drop pale, nifanyie hiki, sijui nimechelewa na basi. No, this one I find it like convenience for everyone, because like you're not gonna have to bother anyone, like amka unu drop job. No, you're gonna work there, you're gonna live in there. Then maybe you'll get a 2 days off in a week. Those 2 days off you can decide to do overtime. Or now you can decide to go to your host house, which is very easy, because that means if you're gonna use an Uber, it's gonna be like only twice. Ukienda kwa host, and when you going back to work, maybe the following day or after 2 days. That whole month you're gonna be living or working as a living a caregiver or staff. You will be saving your money. You're not gonna be spending anything. And imagine within that 1 month, you can be able to buy your car. Your first salary, you can buy your own car. Now continue working, and I would tell you, for me, I would go for a night shift. So during the day, I can try and get someone who can train me, or I can pay for a driving school. So nimebuy gari, nimeanza kufanya night shift. So that means during mchana I will go for driving classes, and then usiku niko job. The second month umepata pesa. The third month you got paid again. Now you have 2 months. Remember the first month you bought your own car? The second month you saved, the third month you saved. So with this saving, if you came here and you left your family back home, your wife and your kids are waiting to join you, now you can look for a roommate, or you can be able to pay for an apartment. And then after that, after you got an apartment, or after you get a roommate, you are able now to stop working as a caregiver, or you are able to stop working a living job, and now you can start looking for a job whereby you're gonna be paid hourly, which is the best job that you can do, because number one, you have a car, you have a place to live, and you have also moved, you have already moved out of ama umetoka kwa host wako. Now you are an independent person. Look at this. The advantage of this is you are able to save, you are able to do things haraka haraka, and number three, at least even by the time you are moving out with you parting ways with your host, mnapata zile cha heshima, hamkukaa hapo pamoja, mkazoeana, and now you start feeling like, oh, this should moved out, or you start threatening and threatening each other. So I think it worked for me. And before I started my living job, by then I was in Seattle. I had a roommate, and I was paying $500 a month. And I stayed there for only 1 month, and that whole month I was in that house for like I can count like six days. Yeah, 6 days is when I was in that house that I was paying $500. That is $50K a month. And then I realized, like, I am paying $50K a month or $500 a month, and I'm not even living in this house. So initially it's like it's like a storage, because yes, kuna manguo zangu, kuna vitu zangu huko. But again, I was like, no, I think I'm not being wise here. I am paying $50K a month for nothing. And again, where I was living, thank God I had a very, very good employer. I had my own room with a bathroom. Like, yeah, I had a very good room. I had a good job. I was doing night shift, and it was like an easy job. I could sleep all night. Not that, like, obviously not neglecting but I had good time. So I was able to save. I was able to to put my money together, and at least I could see something that I did when I was doing that living job. So that's the reason I am saying you can also start there. You do not have kuchokesa your roommate. You do not have kuzoeana na your roommate. You can not your roommate, your host. You will be able also to move forward like haraka. And especially if you come here via a green card and you left your wife home, or you left your husband home with kids, please, I would advise you try to look for a living job. And it also depends with the state. Some state pay really good. If you are in those states that pays well when working in a live-in job, please grab those jobs, because within those 6-month window yenye umepewa, like lazima ukuwe umeita your family within those 6 months. Imagine you will be able to navigate, because you're not spending so much on Uber, you're not paying bills here and there. It will be easy, because sometimes wacha niwaambie, inalemea watu, it becomes tough. assuming you are a newbie in this country, and then your host tells you, you know what, within 3 months you need to be out. And I feel them, I understand them. They cannot host you forever. And especially for those people who are living in apartments, sometimes there is rules and regulation, but that anyone who stays in you or with you or in your house, they must be added in your list. Something you don't want to, because if you add that person in your list, that means they're gonna be stuck in with you for 12 months. That is a whole hour. What if there is a fight between, the two of you? So it is always like advisable. Stay with someone for 3, 4, 5 months. It depends. If you're a family member, obviously you can stay for longer. But again, I say there is rule for those people who stay in an apartment. They know, like my apartments, it's strict. So you have to take note of that as well. So zingine, if someone tells you, I can only host you for 2 months, no, maybe they are hiding from the management. They don't want them to know, oh, I brought people into my house, blah blah blah. So when times come and we are supposed to move, please just move and make sure you get your things in order haraka haraka. That's why I'm saying, when you come to America, please get use of make use of internet, make use of Wi-Fi, get a job, try to get a job that is closest to you. You can even walk. But then sometimes you get a jobs that whereby you can walk without kusumbua mtu. So that is what I was gonna talk about today. For those who are coming, please try to understand your host. Tafadhali. Please, again, I say they sacrifice a lot for them to have you in their house. It doesn't matter whether it is a sister or a brother. We have had enough dramas. Watu wanakuja wanakosana. Guys, we have had enough. Please come, stay with your host. Achaneni cha uzuri, you don't have to bang that door when you leave. And because you may need this same host, and nyinyi host also, because we have hosts who are bad, will come and keep your papers and your document. By the way, you do not have to give anyone your document. Stay with your passport, stay with your social security card. Do not, and your green card. And those are very, very, very important documents. My friend, do not share any document with anyone when you come to this America. There is a lot of identity theft. So you could give someone your document thinking, oh, it's a neighbor, and then end up in a kwambaya. So please do not keep your document all together. Do not trust anyone with your document. Your social security, your passport, and your green card. Keep them all together. And you host, wenye saa zingine mkipata watu mnataka kuwatumia vibaya, tafadhali, it is not wise. If you know you get in someone so you can take advantage of them, please stop it. Don't do it. It is not wise. I mean, it's not okay assuming that was your sister, or assuming that was you being done the same way. So do unto others the same way you would want them to do unto you. Treat people better. If you are a host, treat mwenye umehost vizuri, mwachane cha vizuri. Those people wakitoka, you may also need them. Doesn't mean because you are the host you may not need them in future. You could need them. So please treat them nicely. By the time you're leaving, mwachane tu. Be friend the same way you are friend by the time you are hosting them. Sawa sawa. So you guys who are coming, nimewapea tips. Come look for a job, usitafute job mbali. Uber itakukula pesa, itakumalizia pesa. Your host will not be there for you to drop you each and everywhere you want to go. So take notes of that. Tafadhali, do not rely on your host on everything. Do not rely on your host to get you a job, to drop you, sijui kukufanyia nini. Try to do things for yourself. Afadhali anakuja anakwambia hapa ulikosea, let's do this way. But you do not sit there and ulipata green card, you're just seated. You get your social security, you're just seated. My friend, America is for the brave. And you have to be like, a retro, aggressive, proactive. Do what you need to do without depending so much on your host. Sawa sawa. I think I have said that. I think it will help someone. If you're in this country, hauko job, please kimbilia live-in jobs ziko. Save as much as you can. Then after saving, you can be able to get yourself a car, get yourself a roommate, and move out. And also, you don't have to do a living job as well. you can get a job that is closest to you. I was talking about it because I was thinking like about Uber payment. You may see like $10 and you think, $10 it's nothing. My friend, by the end of the month, that is a lot of money. And also it depends. You may use $10 in the morning, but coming back home in the evening, it would cost you $20 because of traffic also, and rush hour, peak hours. So get a job closest to you where you can walk, or kama kuna connection ya bus, that is fine. Number 3, a live-in job. Do not rely on your roommate, your host, to drop you whatever. Now, you may get a very good host mwenye hana maneno, by the way. She can work from home. She can do 2 hours and she'll be good to take you wherever you want to be dropped. That is very, very fine. Do not say, Tabs alisema lazima nifanye a living job. No, I was just trying to give tips on those people. When you get here, you don't know what to do. Your host is busy, hana time ya kukupeleka kila mahali. So please, msiona ni kama ninasema like you have to do what I am saying. I am just giving tips, and I just gave you my own experience, what I did, and I was able to, to move from one stage to the other one. Sawa. Okay, guys, see you tomorrow, 2 p.m. American time, East Coast time, and 8 p.m. Kenyan time. I'm gonna be having a guest tomorrow. She's gonna tell us how she started and where she is right now. She's doing good, very good. And this is a story to encourage someone out there. If you are a house help today, maybe in Arabs country, wherever you are, Kenya, penye tu huko, hata huku, if you are a nanny today somewhere, just know your tomorrow will be better. You were not meant to be a nanny forever. Sawa, usijichukie, usikose nini we call it, usikose mwelekeo ama ukose matumaini. Now tomorrow will be a better day for you. So hang in there. And then there is this something I wanted to say about green card. If you win a green card and you have a family, let's say a family, a husband and kid, 2, 3, 4 kids, whatever the number, and you happen that you have done the whole process, and then imefika mahali it's so hard, like to get ticket for 4, 5 people. One of you can decide to come. Either a husband or a wife can decide to come to America and live let's say a husband can come or a wife could come and live mmoja wenyu nyumbani na watoto. You are given 6-month window for mwenye alikuja akuwe ameshughulika kupata pesa ya rent na kutafuta gari by the time the family is coming over. So that is why I was saying, in case you are a family of 4, 5, 6, whatever the number is, you want the green card, you have done the whole process, you went for medical, you went to the embassy and you got your visas. Now, you do not have money for the ticket to pay to cater for everybody in that family. A husband or the wife may come over and live. Let's say, I will take a good example. Wife, mimi I would suggest bibi akuje, because mara mingi women hatuchagui kazi, na since kazi za healthcare ziko mingi, ziko in plenty, I would say like a wife can come over, leave the husband home with the kids. Within those 6 months, kuja uchapa job. And I can say, come, even if you don't have someone to drop you, if you don't have someone that you can do a carpool, or you want to save and you do not want to spend on Uber, you can come and start that live-in job. Within first 2-3 months, you'll be able to get a car and get an apartment. And then the next, left 4 or 3 months, you'll be able to get ticket now for your family member who are back home. So when they come, you have a car, and now you already, stopped working as a live-in or like live-in caregiver, and now you have a job whereby you're being paid hourly. So by the time husband anakujoin na watoto, you have your own apartment, you have a car, and then it will be, an easy ride for your whole family, like, to jump in. So msikae hapo mseme oh, hatuna ticket, mwachilie hiyo opportunity iende hivyo. No guys, if you have won the green card, you have gone through the process, the only thing you do not have is the ticket. One of you can come over. If it is, let's say, a single parent, it is a mom with kids, 1, 2, or 3 kids, you do not have enough ticket for all of you. Mama, please come to the US. Get someone that you can trust your kid with instead of kupoteza that opportunity and maybe you're struggling back home. Get a sister or your mom. Leave your kid there. Pay for your own ticket. Come within 6 months. Before that 6-month window lapses, you will be able to get a job, get a car, and get a house for your kids. And then you can pay for your tickets, and your kid will either come. You can get someone to bring your kids over, those who are traveling to come to the USA. Or unaweza kimbia nyumbani and bring your kids with you. All is not lost. You do not say, oh, hakuna pesa, tumefanya kila kitu, sasa hakuna pesa. No. Process for come. Or even if hakuna pesa, because I also understand once you win green card, it is a very costly thing. So if you do not have money to process for the whole family, one of you can, and then you can file months later. It's gonna be costly. But again, what I'm trying to say is do not abandon the tools and say, oh, we didn't have money to process for the whole family. You can do for one person, and then you may start the process all over again, filing for your family, which is gonna be like a tedious and a very expensive process. But again, it is better than losing the whole thing, dropping off the whole thing. So come over and then with time start filing for your family. That filing and the other people waiting is something different. Filing, if in case it happened you didn't have money to process for the whole family, ukasema moja process and then later on itawaita, that is different. Kuna hii yenye mumefanya process mzima ya green card, you have gone for medical, you have gone to the embassy, and now the only thing you do not have to come to the USA is a ticket, the air ticket. That is the one I have said a wife or the husband can come over. That one you are given 6-month window period. If it elapses, you're gonna have to start the process all over again. That is why I am saying do not sit and say tumeshindwa. Please get a ticket for either a husband or a wife. Come over here, chapa job, chapa masaa, and then within those 6 months utakuwa umeleta familia yako. Sawa sawa, I hope hapo tumeelewana na nimewapea tips za kutafuta job. Go for a living job, you don't have to, but also get for a job whereby you can either work ama kuna connection ya buses. Do not rely on your host on everything. They are human beings too. They get tired, they need time to relax. Sawa sawa. Okay guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much for subscribing. Aki tumefika 521. I thank you God for you guys. Nisaidieni tufike 1,000 subscribers. I cannot do that without you guys. If you are here, you are watching, you know someone back home who will you may be watching this but wewe huna interest za kukuja, share it with someone mwenye anaweza jaribu kukuja. If you are a mom, you are a dad, let's say you are a parent, encourage your kids, kujaza those scholarships. Those who are in nursing, I have shared all those links, the nursing, the scholarship. I have shared with you how to fill out green card and how to prepare for the visit visa. So all those things, share with your friends. You never know, my friend. You could be watching and like, mimi sina interest, but you could share with someone mwenye inaweza msaidia, ama you could be watching, you are interested, maybe wewe ukose kusaidika, but maybe a friend or a relative may be the lucky one, and those same people maybe in future God could use them to bring them over. You never know. Sometimes you may say something without knowing, oh, itanisaidia baadaye, but who knows? So kindly help me share this with friends, with family, and also continue subscribing. And if you are watching my channel and you have not subscribed, please subscribe and also hit on the notification bell. That way you'll be able to know every time when I come live. You'll be able to you'll be notified when I post something or when I come live. See you guys tomorrow at 8 p.m. Kenyan time. I'm going to be having a guest. And 2 p.m. East Coast time, USA. All right. Nawapenda wote. God bless you. God bless you for your support. God bless you for the messages you sending me. They are really nice. I love them. You are really encouraging me. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Don't give up. Please protect yourself. Again, I say, we have these people who are asking about the vaccine. Watu nyumbani, you still scared of getting this vaccine. Imagine I myself got vaccinated in February and nothing happened. So msiogope, please go for those vaccine. When they are readily available, please go for them. It is not a time to bargain now. Actually, you would rather say, at least, I did it, I tried. Even if ikikupata, you say, at least I tried. Rather than you stay there, not go for a vaccine, and then ikupata. You're going to blame yourself. So please, guys, it's not time to bargain anymore. Go get those vaccine. Go get vaccinated. All right? Okay, bye. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. I love you all.